Hi everyone, I'm Russ,
Mark,
and this is a spirited endeavor.
I'm in the bump edition.
That's right.
All right, so we're going to Japan tonight.
Yes.
A little tour of Japan. So we've got some really interesting whiskeys lined up. The bottles are beautiful, so we're leaving them all on the table tonight.
Yeah, that's right. A little something different.
All right, so in our series, this is number 2 that we're going to go for.
Yep.
And this is the Hibiki Japanese Harmony.
That's right.
Yeah, so this is a fun whiskey. Now we've experienced this one before, and we are in love with this whiskey.
Yeah, now we've done a couple of shows where we just kind of explored Japanese whiskey all in one episode and did some comparisons, and some of these were part of that, but it's really going to be interesting to go back and kind of experience these on their own.
Yeah, absolutely. So so this is a blended whiskey. This is a gorgeous bottle. The Suntory, I mean, it's almost like a signature bottle for Suntory. Now they've got some really interesting ones out there that I blanked on them, but they've got some beautiful whiskeys out there. 17-year whiskeys that go for hundreds of dollars, and this is their sort of base model. This is their Toyota Corolla of whiskeys, but it is solid. So I'm really interested to try this one again. It's been a little bit since we've gone into this one.
Yes,
now this one is 43%, 43% ABV. It's got a just a hefty bottle top, but a natural cork. So keep that one wet.
Yep. Now every time I see Suntory, it reminds me of that movie Lost in Translation with Bill Murray.
Yes. Great
Because
movie.
the commercial he was shooting at that time, if I remember correctly, was Suntory.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite whiskeys.
Yeah. Nice yellow. Nice gold. Nice oils.
Yeah, so I said that this is a blended whiskey, and there's not a lot of information on it. There's certainly nothing on the bottle that just says, it just says a meticulous blend of the finest selection of whiskeys. So not sure what's in it.
Yeah.
It's certainly not a single malt,
Oh.
yeah,
man.
on the nose, yeah, there's a grain forward nature to this.
There really is.
Yeah, so I'm getting a little bit of like maltiness in there. So I think barley does make up part of this.
Oh yeah, I would say a strong part of this.
And it's got a beautiful perfumey note, but that grain in there is it's like multiple grains.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little granola.
No, when I think of Japanese whiskey, this is what comes to mind for me. Just because I expect them to be a little lighter, I guess, in personality, more floral, more just kind of not smacking you around, hitting you upside the head. And this one, while it is subtle, has some really nice aromas to it.
Yeah, it really does. Now you're getting a general sweetness. I'm not getting anything that's caramel or vanilla. Maybe a little vanilla in that. But it's a general sweetness. It's like a brittle sugar, like the top of like a creme brulee. And then and there's a nice little oaky note that comes in there. Nice little tang.
I agree. Yeah, there's definitely like a sugary sweetness to it, and I'm definitely with you on the oak. Those to me are the two predominant things I get on the nose.
Yeah, and maybe just a touch of fruit, but just something really light like apricot.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But definitely like a hard stone fruit, apricot or maybe a little peach. But yeah,
Very cool.
yeah, very cool. All right,
Shall we?
cheers.
Cheers. Good texture.
Yeah, this has got great mouthfeel.
Really does.
It's oily. It's spicy.
It is.
So yeah, get a little spiciness. Not overwhelmingly spicy, but just like a little bit. Like you got like a little bit of a like a jalapeno in your in your mashed potatoes or something.
Nice sweetness, and it's funny. There's some of that malt present, but there's also like a corn sweetness that is maybe in the background a little bit on this one.
Yeah, for sure. There's multiple grains. There's got to be multiple grains.
I would think so.
Yeah, it really does present very much. It actually presents similar to like a bourbon.
I was thinking the same thing. like
Yeah.
a corn forward.
Like a corn forward bourbon.
Yeah. Maybe definitely some. The barley does bring some nice elements to it, but I wouldn't say that's necessarily the star.
It does have a little malty funk to it, and I really dig that. The flavors on this thing, like everything belongs.
Yeah, agreed.
This
It's
is just
really
well
well
put together.
blended. Really well blended, and the nose again just keeps delivering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a fun whiskey. This is one that, I mean, you can just sit with in an evening. You're gonna find, the flavors change as you get further into it. I mean, it just really opens up, and there's a lot of great flavors in there. There's nothing off-putting
No,
at
there
any
really
stage
isn't.
of this whiskey.
No. It's what I would expect out of a Japanese whiskey. Again, it's light on the palate as well. It's not heavy, domineering, anything of that nature. And there is a little bit of a floral aspect to the finish on this one, I'm noticing.
It's true. There's just a slight herbalness to it. Makes me think that maybe there's a little bit of rye.
You'd think.
Yeah.
I mean, just based on the flavor, but I don't know whether or not they would use rye in this one. Regardless,
It does
it is reminiscent of that, certainly.
but yeah, not the black licorice
No.
that you would get for the rye, but just like a little bit of a herbal note. And there's a little brown sugar on the back end of that too, and that just fades off. It just fades into just pleasantness, and there's no tannic notes to it, and there's nothing. This is rounded and soft and wonderful.
Yeah, and the oak's really nice on this one too. It's a nice clean oak. It's some oaks, they just don't hit you quite right. This one is like lumberyard kind of oak, where that strong flavor comes in, where you can taste the oak.
Yeah, you really do get kind of that fresh oak smell. You get it on the palate.
Yes.
But it's like that smell if you walk into a lumberyard and you get that fresh oak.
Yeah, not every
Fresh cut
whiskey
wood.
has that, but this one certainly does, and I really like it. That's just something that I'm fond of in general. But wow, really impressive whiskey. Actually.
Fabulous whiskey.
Well, Dan,
1 to 5.
I'm gonna go 3.5 on this one.
I'm giving it a 4.
I was debating on that, but we've got a couple left to go, and I'm eyeing one in particular. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. I might have to go back and reevaluate this one.
Yeah, it's for sure. But I love this whiskey. I adore this whiskey.
That's good.
Yeah. There will always be a bottle of this in my bar.
I can understand why.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, we sure did. We'll catch you on the next one.
Take care.
Okay, bye.